Hello, hi there. Good morning, folks. Saturday morning, we're 8:30. We already hit one yard sale, which was a complete dud. So hopefully, I only have about 2 more to go. There's really not many yard sales out today. Hopefully we'll find some good stuff because I need some inventory. We're getting into winter. Let's see how it goes. Not many yard sales left in the season. I think I was just at this sale a week ago, and I bought that Budweiser bottle opener. So let's see if they got anything new here. Hello. Sorry, didn't mean to scare you. Yeah.
Not marked, we can negotiate.
Alrighty.
Alright, thanks, man. Okay, buddy.
What are you asking on these brushes? How much on these guys?
You want them all?
Yeah, I'll take both of them.
I don't know, $5?
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a whole total sitting there and some clippers.
Oh, right here? Huh. What are you asking on your coats and shirts over here? What are you asking on this stuff?
Like if it's the Levi's and the Harleys, like $40. That USA, 100. That's a new one.
Yeah. What are you asking on your big deer head thing here?
$20.
20? Okay.
Yeah, his horn broke there, but you know
Yeah.
what I was going to do was take some
Hey there, what's happening, guys? Welcome back to the eBay office. As you can see, I did some yard selling today, and I'm really glad I went out today. I found some really good stuff. I spent $100, and I think my sales on these, my potential sales on these, on the low end, $350 to $400. Well, maybe on the low end, about $300. On the high end, could be $400 or more. So that's pretty awesome. So let me show you what I picked up. Okay, these are kind of all mixed up a little bit, not necessarily in the order that you saw them on the video, but the one guy where I bought a whole bunch of stuff at, I got these. Always look for these vintage splash guards. They sell on eBay pretty good. I think I got a bundle deal for these, like $5 with some other stuff, but these should sell for about $20 to $25. Also found some blank media there. I think I should be able to get about $10 for these. And he also had some of these barber shears, and I don't know, for the pair, I think I might be able to get like $10 for those. So I don't know, we'll see. We've got like a straightening comb, Infinity Conair. This, he said his wife used to be a beautician or something, so this has a little bit of value. Should be able to get about $10 for it. We got a couple of these Lange. I'm probably mispronouncing that. These brushes, thermal nylon bristle brushes, are still new in the box. I think these go for about $20 each on eBay, so that's pretty cool. He also had this sign. I don't necessarily think it's vintage or anything, but people like to hang this kind of stuff up in their garage or whatever. I saw sold counts for about $10 for this. This sale here that I went to, he had this hat. He was asking $5 for it. Ended up doing a bundle deal, $20 for the calculator, these two recorders, and the hat. I think that's all I had at that sale, yeah. So look this up. Should be able to get $25 for this if it works. It's a Casio graphing calculator. Always look out for these graphing calculators. They do well. And you guys know I pick up these tape recorders. He had a couple of these. You can usually find them cheap at yard sales, but they're like $15, $25 on eBay. So these are a good flip, and they sell fast. Cavaliers hat looks new. He wanted $5 for this. Like I said, I did a bundle deal for all these, so I don't know, $15 to $20 probably for that Cavaliers hat. Like I said, it's new, so that's pretty cool. Let's skip over to here. This guy was asking $2 each on these shirts, and a lot of them, they're not vintage, but these motorcycle kind of like graphic tees, like they do pretty good. And there's some Sturgis ones in here. I don't see any vintage ones. I mean, I know they're old, but it's got the double stitch. So what is on here? I guess this is technically vintage, but it's not a single stitch. So, I mean, I could say it's vintage because it's more than 20 years old. We got Sons of Anarchy shirt. This one looks really nice. Really good graphic on it. Another Harley t-shirt. Harley shirts do really well. Sturgis again. And I think that's a Harley one back there. Or maybe it's Sturgis, not sure. But anyway, motorcycle shirts, they do pretty good, so I'm pretty happy with that. Basically ended up getting like one of these for free, so I'm into these for under $2 each. And he also had a bunch of Beatle records. So there were, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Total of 7 records here, and they're all Beatles, and he won $40 for the stack. And I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and pick these up. He did end up doing a bundle deal because I had the records, those blank media things. What else did I have? I think these t-shirts, and I did $50 for like everything. So I ended up getting a pretty good deal on these. So a lot of these are like $20 to $25 each. The White Album there, it's not in really good condition. On a high end, these go for $50, and a low end, maybe $20 to $30. But the Let It Be record was the only one that was like $5 for that one, but the rest of these are like $20 to $25 each. So really happy with that. I was thinking I was going to lot them up. I don't think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to sell them all separately. So that's pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, now the big guy here. So I saw this big mountain. I thought it might have been a real mount, and I'm like, that looks kind of weird. But then I saw it says Buck on it, but it's got buttons on the side over there, you can see. And this is one of those Gemmy, like the talking fish or whatever. So this is like the deer. So if this thing works, I'm going to clean this up real quick, and I'm going to test it. And as you can see, my little testing spot is kind of working here. So I could just come in, plot this thing down, plug it in and test it and that kind of deal. So we're going to see if this thing works. The antler is broken, but I have it right here. So if this works, I'll throw a comp up here. I could maybe get somewhere around 200 bucks for it. Even if it doesn't work, I saw a sold comp for over 100. So that's great. He wanted 20 bucks for that. So I'm going to go ahead and pick that up. Hopefully this bad boy works because he does have all the stuff with it. It's got the microphone, the plug-in thing, the remote. So yeah, we're going to test this up, clean it up. Hopefully this thing works. But so that is pretty cool. Also, I got that Pinocchio record where I got all those things there. He wanted $1 for that. I should be able to get 10 bucks for that, guys. So there you go. So yeah, I think I spent a total of $100 today. But my return, like I said, could easily be on a high end over 400, on a low end maybe 300. So I mean, I'm pretty happy with that. I got some pretty good stuff. So we're going to get busy, get this stuff cleaned up, do a little bit of listing, and I need to get on out of here. So we'll be back here tomorrow night to pull some orders. Hey there, what's happening, folks? Well, welcome back to the eBay office. We're here Sunday night. We're pulling a bunch of orders. I had a pretty good sales weekend. Sold a total of 13 items for $196.98 gross sales. My cost of goods in these items are about $20.50. I have 1 on Mercari, 12 on eBay. So let's go ahead and get into it. First one on Mercari is a camera that works, but the battery door does not stay closed, and I made sure to disclose that. The brand is Mustech, but this is one of those that I got in the camera lot, so I've already made my money back in those. But this sold for $9 plus shipping on Mercari. Then I've got some New Balance boots out of K. I've had these for a while. These are actually like brand new, but I had a really difficult time selling them. I mean, I've had these for probably 2 or 3 years, and I've just dropped the price. Might be because it's kind of missing the emblem on the tongue, like this one. I don't know, but nobody wanted to buy these. These sold for $9 plus shipping. Then I've got a Columbus fleece. I just picked this up really recently. Yeah. So this is new with tags, Columbia fleece. I got it at Goodwill for a little over $1. And this sold for $16 plus shipping. Then I sold some of my son's jogger Kansas City Chiefs pants. He never really liked these, so I went ahead and sold them. But these sold for $9 plus shipping on eBay. Sold some, finally getting rid of some more of these salt and pepper shakers. But these were lemon, little porcelain lemon. Can you hear that? Salt and pepper shakers. They're missing the little plugs on them, but there you go. So I picked these up a long time ago. I already made my money back on these. These sold for $5 plus shipping. Then I got a GH Bass shirt out of V. I don't really know a lot about this brand. Sometimes I just pick up items because they look really nice, and this is one of them. I bought this for Goodwill for a little over $1. This sold for $12 plus shipping. Then I ended up finding this while I was looking through a bunch of totes, and I'll tell you why in a second. Brooks Brothers is yellow stripe button-down shirt. Another Goodwill purchase for a little over $1. This sold for $16 plus shipping. And I sold that old Atari tape recorder thing. Whoa. So this is pretty cool. So Martin, who always leaves a nice comment on my videos, whenever I had this in a video, I think he said you would put tapes in here and then plug it in, and then I guess based on whatever sound it was making, it would make like a video game or something. I'm sure he'll correct me on that. So, but I thought that was super cool because I had no idea what this is, never even heard of it. I think I paid $5 for this. or maybe it was 15. Now that I think about it, I don't remember, but I remember kind of paying up a little bit because I wasn't sure. But this sold for $40 plus shipping. Then on a tote P, I have a pair of Denizen jeans. So another pair of those Denizen jeans that I've been buying. I got this at Goodwill for a little over $1. This sold for $9 plus shipping. I sold an N64 game. This is from my buddy's collection. This is a classic one. If you had an N64, I guarantee you had 007 GoldenEye. Great game. They kind of set the bar for LAN players or multiplayer kind of thing. Great game. I don't know if they set the bar. There's maybe a game that did it before, but anyway, this brings back memories for sure. Everybody can remember that music and the gameplay. So this is from my buddy's collection. This sold for $35 plus shipping. Then I got a Folds of Honor Budweiser t-shirt. Got this at a yard sale for $1, and this sold for $5 plus shipping. And I sold an adapter out of the Jacob drawer. Might take me a second to find this one. I'm into these adapters for like 33 cents or something like that. 85.11. Yeah, this is good. So I don't know. This probably went to some type of camcorder or camera. It's just a regular old AC adapter. But I listed it with a model number, that kind of stuff. These things sell pretty good. This sold for $17.98 plus shipping. So that's a great flip for 30 cents. And then this is those shirts I was talking about at the beginning there. This is a tactical 511 shirt. These do pretty good. I pick them up at Goodwill when I see them, a little over $1. This sold for $14 plus shipping. But I didn't put where I put it in the inventory whenever I listed this. So I had to look through everything. And I finally found it over here. But then I realized it says medium on the shirt, but the listing says 2XL. So maybe the guy caught it and he knows he's buying a medium because it's pictured as a medium, but the listing says 2XL. So I sent him a message basically saying, which one do you want? I'll refund, whatever. I think I might just go ahead and send it to him. If he opens a refund or whatever, I'll just let him keep it. Then I'd only be out $1.50 or whatever. So I don't know. Really important, guys. Whenever you're doing your inventory, you got to put where you're storing the stuff, because otherwise you're looking for it whenever you're trying to find it, and that's a pain in the butt. And also, I know I sold this by, when I searched an item and I said sell one like this, I didn't change the title, and I was probably in a rush and just forgot or whatever. So I make mistakes. You got to be careful of that, because it will cost you money, literally, like it just did me probably. So anyway. Okay, well, I think that's going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I was so glad I got out and found some cool stuff this weekend at yard sale, especially that buck singing deer. I already have 2 watchers on it. I had like 14 something views already, and it's only been listed not even a day yet, really, or maybe 24 hours by now. But so hoping that gets sold. Shipping on it is going to be super expensive, so I'm probably going to have to take an offer on it. We'll see. But thanks for coming by the channel, guys. I really appreciate it. If you haven't yet, please like and subscribe. That really does help me out a lot. Have a great week, and we'll see you soon. Thanks. Bye.